You know, this summer is very sad for musical lovers. Two deaths, two beautiful singers, two beautiful women, Jейн Биркин and Шинейд О'Коннor, left us. What could you say about them?
Well, they're very different, great artists. Jейn Bирkin has just the most, both artists actually, one thing that they both have are incredibly special voices. And that's something that we need to have in our
voice.
The human voice, the uniqueness of a voice. And sometimes in the way that we make modern records, we lose a little bit of the individuality of it, of the human voice. And that, in those two artists, you have completely different voices, but completely, you can identify them immediately. And that is, I think that's the most important thing in music, to have a genuinely authentic voice, which doesn't matter if you're perfect pitch or not, but it just matters if your voice is something we can recognize, because that's the human connection, I think.
I see, you're absolutely right. The both of them were great activists also, against war, against injustice, against violence.
And also women's rights.
And women's rights, really, the both of them, yes.
Abused women, they were really strongly,
This festival, as we said, dedicated to war in Ukraine and support of Ukrainian refugees, army. What do you think, if artists ought to take part in political and war movements, or should distance from such events? What's your own experience in this case?
I think it's entirely up to the individual, and obviously it doesn't matter if you're a public person or a private person, your political engagement is up to you, really. But I don't think I think it's very important if you're an artist, that you express all kinds of emotions, and some of your emotions are political. And a lot of the artists I admire the most were very political. I mean, I love Nina Simone, I love Шинейд O'Коннor, they're all people, Bob Marley, there are people who really had the courage to also be activists and talk about people who were less advantaged than they were, or they understood the disadvantages they'd faced, and became really a focus for the rights of those people, and that's really important.